Good day, everybody. Today I'm going to be reviewing the board game Conspiracy. This game came out from Milton Bradley in 1982 and it is for 3 or 4 players. Now, Conspiracy is a bluffing game, and the object of this game is you are going to try to get a briefcase back into your headquarters using an array of different spies. So let's check it out. So the object of the Conspiracy is you're going to try to get your briefcase over here to your headquarters. So you've got 4 different headquarters, and each player is going to go ahead and choose one for themselves. Right over here you have 8 different spies that you're going to be able to hire in order to try to get the briefcase over into your headquarters. And here is a list of the spies that are available in the game. Now, each player is also going to be receiving a bank book, and in the bank book, you're going to have $10,000 to start with, and you're going to be able to go ahead and pay off spies with the money that you have, but you have a limit of $10,000. This is going to be helpful when you're trying to move spies in order to get your briefcase over to your headquarters. So here's the different things you can do. The first thing you can do is you can move a spy. You can move any spy. You can just simply move into one connected space over like that. Now, this move can be challenged. If a move is challenged, then one of 2 things can happen. If the person moving the spy declines the challenge, he will just simply move his or her spy back to where it was. If they accept the challenge, then what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and look in your bank book, and let's just say we were doing with Miss B over here. Let's say at some point I had paid Miss B $1,000. So what's going to happen is there's going to be a little bit of a bidding war going on. Let's say the player who made the challenge happens to have $500 for Miss B. So let's just say the player who makes the challenge goes ahead and says $100. If the player who is getting challenged will look, if they have $1,000, which he does, he'll say it's covered. The player making the challenge will continue to bid. How about 200? Covered. How about 300? Covered. One of 3 things is going to happen. The person making the challenge is just going to concede the bidding and give the player the move. The second thing that's going to happen is the challenger's money is not going to be able to exceed the person moving the spy. Or the player making the challenge can bid an amount that the player moving the spy cannot cover. And if that happens, that will also constitute the player moving the spy losing the challenge. Now, if the challenger loses, they are going to lose their next turn. Now, once you get over here to the briefcase, you're going to be able to move the briefcase with you wherever you are going. Now, you can also move different spies. So you can leave the briefcase where it is, and then another time move another spy over there to pick it up, and then try to move him. All it's going to come down to is how much money you have given each spy. However, this is a bluffing game, so you could try to bluff your way to the spy. You may not have any money over there, but people may think you do. As challenges are being made, people's amounts of money are going to become, if somebody like made $1,000, they're going to know that that player has at least $1,000 on that spy. Another action you can do is you can make a payoff. This would just simply mean taking money from here and then placing it on a spy. So I could say I'm going to put $2,000 here on Peking Tom, or I could put $2,000 on Rita Palm over here. That's the second action you can do. The next action you can do is you can go ahead and blow a spy's cover. If you want to blow a spy's cover, you're going to have to be on the same space as they are. You will just simply say, I want this spy to take out this spy. So now somebody can challenge that. If nobody challenges it, that spy is going to be out of the game. Now, the person trying to blow the spy's cover is going to have at least $1,000 in that spy. So if somebody does not want this spy to get eliminated, they can go ahead and challenge that spy. The person trying to blow the spy's cover will go ahead and start the bidding, and the person trying to protect the spy will say if it's covered or not. If the challenge is won, the spy is going to stay. If the challenge is lost, then the spy is going to simply be eliminated. And the person who was trying to eliminate the spy is going to deduct $1,000. So anyway, this is the way the game is going to work. You're just going to go ahead and pay off these spies, put money in them, try to get these spies to try to get your briefcase into your own headquarters. And if you are able to do that successfully, you'll win the game. Conspiracy is an interesting board game. There's definitely a huge bluffing aspect in this game, especially when you are having to try to move different spies and getting challenges. But the challenges are going to enable you to do is to kind of figure out how much money that a certain person has put onto a certain spy. So you're factoring that all in, and then you're also having to put money into different spies and try to use those spies. And then, of course, you can try to knock spies out as well. Now, one interesting thing is that this is a game that's going to require people to be honest, because you can't show somebody your entire bank book just to be able to prove to them that you have the money. So You just have to be honest about it, really. Or you can maybe figure out a way to write it down on a piece of paper and just give it to them or something like that. But ultimately, this is a unique game. I think if you like bluffing games, definitely check this one out. It's definitely worth a look. All right, guys, that's my review of Conspiracy. We'll see you. Keep on gaming.